Everybody wanna see you winning, but never wanna see you blow.
Yeah.
Everybody wanna see you spinning, but never wanna spin it on.
Yeah.
In the grass they be moving.
Yeah.
As the snakes that they become.
What's going on, everybody? You are now tuning into Raptastic 4. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video to our channel and everything. Starting our first introductions. Tay, Damn Tay with 2 A's on Instagram and also artist on site.
Kendra also go by the name of Ken_Ken Dollars with a Z on IG.
What's up? It's Charlie, Selfmade Chris on Instagram. So today we're gonna be getting to a couple of projects that dropped while we were out or whatever. So the first one I want to talk about is Astral World by Travis Scott. Did you guys? Yeah, I only listened to bits and pieces of it.
I heard the whole thing because I fucks with Travis, but the thing is, I would say compared to his new project and his first album, which is Birth of the Trap, that was Astral World was like to me okay. Cause compared to, unless like I gotta listen to it again, but just listen to it straight through, it was like.
I had to check it out because I do fuck with Travis, but I just haven't got to it yet.
I mean, I'll be honest, like I listen to Travis sometimes, but from what I heard, I fuck with it. So
yeah, I mean, some of the songs, it's like it doesn't give me that mood like Pick Up the Phone did and like Outside did.
Pick Up the Phone was a good
Sweet
one.
Sweet, like I could just go on and on, but I just had to listen to it again. But Astral World was okay.
So good.
I was going. You listened to it, right? You said.
Only some parts of it. I'm not.
So what's your song like? What you fuck with?
Fucking, I don't even remember the name.
That's the
song. Like,
Because
the names aren't that.
The names.
They're not that memorable, to be honest. No shade, but.
You feel me, right? Or. Y'all listen to Swervo?
Of course.
You know I did, sir.
Yeah, I listen to some.
Straight Herbal Snap.
Honestly, like I feel like with that album, like he was just having fun. You feel me? Like he was speaking real shit, but he was having fun at the same time. But it's like now I made it. You feel me? Now it's time to you feel me? Like, enjoy it. Yeah. But compared to his other projects, it's like you could hear the difference.
It's hard to pick though. Like if I was to pick like my favorite project out of all of his projects, I wouldn't know how to pick. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can't.
Because this project was a great one. Honestly, he had songs like "Let It That Shit Go Hard." It was like a song dedicated to his son or whatever. And then he had and then he had
Bonjour, shit.
Yeah. And then Swervo and Focus, of course, and Who Rank.
Yeah,
that shit go hard automatically. Yeah. It's like he been snapping ever since Ari was pregnant.
Right.
Or whatever. But he been snapping. No, I'm not even gonna. I'm not.
His son is just his new motivation.
Yeah.
So.
Now does he go by Swervo now?
That's G-Herbo, Swervo.
Swervo. Yeah, okay. They still call him Word.
Okay. I was like, how many fingers motherfucker got? Okay, I'm gonna go by.
Definitely.
Do you?
Then we had Karma 2 dropped by DVs.
Word. I fuck with it.
I only heard one song which was Russian, which is what you put me on to. Yeah, Russia.
Yeah, that shit.
Nobu my favorite song. That shit go hard.
He dropping a video and a film. Like he about to make a video. He put it on Instagram or whatever.
This was you want to play Fantasia?
Yeah, I played. You want to play?
Yeah,
Nobu?
that's fine.
It's holiday season, bitch. Really ain't going nowhere. Y'all niggas want this shit? Luxury living. Money for bitches and get out. Game of the streets for these please just put out a tape. Gorillas and Louis don't get too much bait. It's not my city, but I got too much cake. Your shit not gon' work, bro. You got too much hate. Jealousy came from you, watch me get paid. Plot on niggas, I'ma watch them for days. My God, a roll, but you not in my range. Nothing had you more nervous than buying cocaine. You know them all face, the cocaine.
I fucks with it. I like beats with Nick Bass just go hard, so off the rip.
It's like the beat go hard and his voice just super like.
Yeah, he got a lot of producers, but that's the It was great. It was a great EP. I'm just waiting on him to like drop his actual album. I'm just.
Oh, so it was an EP? It was an album?
No, it's not an album. He don't got an album yet.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought that was the album.
Nah, see, Kyrie Chanel, they thought those was albums, but those wasn't albums. It was like, something he just dropped like an EP or whatever the case may be.
Oh.
But like, he gonna be dropping an album soon or whatever, so just watch out for it.
Of course.
What's your favorite Davies project? If you had to choose.
Probably Kyrie Chanel. because I fuck with The Real Is Back. I fuck with a couple of other songs. Can't even think of them right now. But that's a good one. Very good one.
That's what's up. So Fifi went gold.
There you go.
Right, they play too much. That shit was not about. I don't care how you
That
play.
song is funny as
The
hell.
only part I like, is the beginning. When he come in, he's like, how we go again?
Should we play it to see how it
Yeah,
goes?
because
I just saw a lot of memes made to Nicki's part. That's why I was like,
I'm
it's
sorry,
just
it wasn't
funny.
it for me. I couldn't.
the visual go hard though. The visual go hard.
I didn't even watch the visual.
I mean, when it comes to 6 9 and Nicki now, I just be like, okay.
6 9 funny as hell. That's why
He's
I watch
funny.
it.
But it's just like when it comes to Nicki, it's like, okay, alright.
You got the right one. Let these big
Pussy got that wet, got that ginger, got that super soaker.
For a song to not be about, it's catchy.
The opening is fine. It's just
The beat go hard.
No,
but
yeah.
the words make me too mad to even like. You feel me?
He was just talking about it though. I heard that he was at an interview or whatever the case may be, and he was like, I just came out, I haven't been out for a year, and I'm better than these rappers. I'm getting millions of views and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't even make sense. Like, he was like, how do y'all listen to me? Like, he knows his music is trash. It's just like
he's not
that bad.
Exactly, but he's not better than a lot of people.
Yeah, He just be saying shit just to say. He just be talking out of his ass, and he's a good marketer. Cause it's just like some of the shit he do, like that trolling shit with all Chicago raps and shit. I was like, it basically gave him more clout.
But for him to say, "Oh, I'm better," come on.
Yeah,
come
I don't know about
New York
that.
though.
No, that's a stretch.
That is a stretch.
Probably the king of Queens.
I don't think, but
Not
he's not
even.
trash. Like, cause I fuck with his song. I don't know. He's not trash.
When he first came out, I was like, oh,
No, that
this, this,
shit-
yeah.
yeah.
When Gumbo came out, I was like, oh, but then after that, I was like, the fuck is this motherfucker doing? What the hell is going on with him?
I don't know, but at least he know his music. Like, at least he know he's not a rapper and that he's trash.
I think
Like, at
most of
certain
these rappers
certain
know.
songs. At least
No, he knows he's a rapper. That's what he called himself.
No,
He's
he
just
said,
trash.
I don't.
That's what
He said in an interview, he was like, I'm not a rapper. I don't know why y'all take me serious.
Brings back to what I said. He be talking out of his ass.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he
like,
just be saying shit just to say it to
trolling,
make
like.
himself, like, you know, get an uproar out of people. Like the king of New York.
Mm.
You know how bad New York niggas can be?
50 Cent be hanging with that nigga. They like, that's like father and son.
Funny as hell. They funny as hell.
50 is
50.
funny.
Speaking
Yeah.
of 50,
Child.
That's another.
we'll get on that
Word.
situation though.
But J. Cole's new freestyle. Did you guys give that a listen? It's called
I'm
Album of the
excited to
Year.
hear it.
No,
Oh, you have? I
Is
fuck
that
with it.
jump on Apple Music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that real quick.
J. Cole is another one who be snapping calmly. Like,
Yeah, that's someone you just gotta really like listen to. It's just like, oh, did he just
Yeah, he just said that.
Yeah. My mind steak feel like the crumb in the summertime. Higher than average, lot of cabbage. Thank God I never abide by the established guidelines that keep niggas inside of fabrics. Commissioned by the state, I skate by the masters like you with a new riding passenger. Shout out Oak Cliff, I'm about to fly to Dallas. Decade from now, I might just buy the Mavericks. What up, Mark Cuban? I am only part human, half man, half amazing. Plus I'm good at math like I'm Asian. Hate to use stereotypes, but that's life compared to what a nigga get from Caucasians. No race bait and treat the beat like PlayStation. Reporting to you live from the International Space Station. I probably vacation on Mars. The flow is out of this world and so's the bars. Blow the facade right off of your squad. Little rappers, I love you, but you ain't shit till you got armed with the crowd. Look that shit up, a book nigga, pick that shit up. Expand your vocab. I'm giving out toe tags for no cash. Also my long plus 3 seasons after. Please CC a rapper, tell him meet me. It's absolutely imperative that my heat speak to rappers. The problem with this game is this weak see the rappers.
It's fine though, cause that's all we needed.
Word, to know that it was fire.
Yeah. First of all, the beat.
The beat went crazy.
That's
of
my
course.
shit. Like, that's my shit. But
Of
overall,
course.
I have to listen. I was like, oh, he said some shit.
Right.
Ooh.
As always. I don't know. To me, like J. Cole, he can never do any wrong.
No.
I don't give a
No,
fuck.
No.
not to me either.
He went
I
platinum
fuck with a
no
lot of
features.
his projects. I know.
He went
He
platinum with
really
no
great
features.
Right.
Platinum, no features.
No features, right?
No features.
Like a lot of people be saying, "Oh, he trash, he this, he that."
Platinum,
I don't know
no
who
Like,
be saying
I feel like they
that,
be
but
talking
Platinum,
out their
no
ass
features.
because like,
they just chatting.
right, trying to
Platinum,
get
no
reaction.
features.
Like. But moving on to artist spotlight with Tay. Who do you have for us today?
Okay, so one of them, she's already a known artist to everybody now, and she goes by her. And she recently dropped, dropped her album, which was amazing. To be honest, with her out, like literally with her, it's just like out of everybody in this new decade, in this relation, because I'm old, so I like listening to old school music. She's the only artist I know that put me in my bag
Right.
and make me sit there like,
Right. I could definitely agree with that. So.
damn, like, it really made me want to call
I
my ex like, I'm
definitely-
sorry, but then I have to think like that's not
I
happening.
went to the concert when she was there.
You went to the concert?
I went to, of course, I went to Chris Brown's concert.
Oh, yeah, she was
so,
like, okay, I was about to
but
say.
he had her up there,
Yeah, you did say that.
and she's like a really she sound the same and like, cause you know how SZA, she don't
Yeah.
always sound the same.
They be saying she be
Around-
saying in cursive, and that's actually a lot of shade, and I am here for it, because she do. Just all the runs. and
Singing
just-
in cursive.
Yeah,
That's
singing in
I
cursive.
heard that shit.
That should be funny as hell. And then with her album, it was just like with her and her album.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think
But,
she changed
yeah.
Get tired of it.
It's just catchy, because like, yeah, I like her. Who's her?
Her.
But with her album, and she actually switched it up. It wasn't just really like a lot of soul songs and melodies. She actually started doing her poems, and she started spitting some fire. And I was like,
I'm here
oh,
for it.
Did she have any
yeah.
features?
Bryson Tiller could have been. That
Yeah.
one is the main one, and that one was just really, really good.
I might have to check it
That's-
out. I've been slacking
check
on
it
a
out,
lot of these
'cause that's-
projects because
Yeah, Sean. Her is just amazing.
she is amazing.
She is. The other person I want to talk about is Nine. She has her album dropping soon. And recently, our guest who was on here before, Tunes Reek, with 2 zeros, you know that's my scrub. He is coming out with his animated show. He just recently put out a poster for it, and it's actually looking really good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All
for
his
that,
work is
actually.
good though.
Yeah,
Y'all should
I
really
checked
check
his
it
page.
out.
I like all his drawings.
Yeah,
Word.
and I'm excited for it. He
Tell the story
already
and shit.
he already wrote the script, and he was like looking over it, and it's just like true artists at work. And I'm here for everything that these artists are doing. So that's my artist.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, man. Coming soon.
Coming soon. So for Table Talk today, we have LeBron James and how he's been giving back to the community with his I Promise school.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And I'm totally here for it. Like,
I just don't
Can
like
you
how.
explain like
Yeah.
what it is?
alright, so basically his I Promise school, like he opened it up for like urban
Underprivileged,
city,
yeah.
underprivileged kids, like growing up in areas like this or whatever. And like not only does he give to the students, he gives back to the parents. He offers them job opportunities. You feel me?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's like really like a personal.
Was
type
this
of
the same
connection.
thing when he was like all school? Y'all going to school for free or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
about. The only thing I didn't like, of course, we don't usually talk about politics, and we're not, but the person who is our president of our country, he was just like, it was just disrespectful, because he really didn't acknowledge it. He was just like, oh, it's whatever.
Wait, what exactly did he say about that? Because
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot.
He just really, it's just like he brushed off the show, like, okay, he opened up a school, and
He doing way more.
Right.
and that's what LeBron came back with, and I was just like, exactly, so we're not even going to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
He's like the 6'9" of politics, that's what I'm
He
saying.
is. And he's coming out with a new docu-series. It's coming to Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Shut Up and Dribble.
Hmm.
And basically it's about like how icons from the league, like how they became icons actually, like
Mm.
how they made an impact on the court and off the court. Like
When
How
is
do
this?
you-
When is this coming out?
it premieres in October. They didn't give a
Alright.
specific date, but it's in
Okay, I wonder who
October.
he's gonna have on it. Like,
Word.
yeah, I'm like, I wonder who.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it though. Like
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
make sure I
excited.
check it out. Yeah.
definitely.
I'm just thinking, like, who is he gonna have on that show? Because if he has certain people just because of their name, I'm like, did they really do something for that?
Mm-mm. But we'll see. It's supposed
We'll
to be
see.
a 3-part documentary, so let's see how that goes.
We'll see him right here.
But I'm excited for it. So, but yeah, and then Beyonce in Vogue magazine.
Which I want to also congratulate the photographer who did it. First ever black photographer that actually
she hired
cover
him. His
Vogue.
name is what's his name? Tyler Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm here for him. I'm happy for
Yeah.
him. Clap it up for him because he's the first ever black photographer for Vogue.
Right. And that magazine has been out for how many years?
100-something years.
100-something years. That's ridiculous.
Like since the 18.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a long ass time. But the owner of the Vogue magazine, she was basically saying how like she had gave up like all this power to Beyonce. Like Beyonce had creative power over like the whole thing. Like,
and that's also amazing too. So
like she was in charge of that whole shit. And then she not only did she hire the first black photographer, she also had a piece on like body positivity and representation of colored people. You feel me? So she really putting us on the map.
And with that, Beyonce, she was talking about how after her pregnancy, she, you know, had the motherly type, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, after pregnancy, after carrying twins, you gain some weight. It's not hard. It's not that easy to snap back or whatnot. And I'm happy she actually went out there and said, like, you know, it's not easy. Because it's like, it's different if we heard from somebody else, but it's Beyonce.
Yeah, because a lot of people go through that.
Body changing too.
Right. And it's like, it also goes to show that everybody has flaws, you feel me?
Yeah.
So just
And
embrace
it's not
it.
only you feel me? Like, it's celebrities out
Celebrities
there
human
going out
too.
there with that too.
Right.
Shit, if I had twins, I'm not snapping back so quickly. So thank you, Beyonce.
Exactly. Oh, she even opened up about the emergency C-section she had to have with her twins.
Really?
Yeah, she got really personal. Last time she was with Vogue, she denied the interview. But this time she opened up and she talked about it. You feel me?
Oh,
So,
she had a C-section?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Her twins are beautiful though.
Yeah.
Right.
Cute little Beyonce.
Yeah, right.
Baby.
One of them looked like blue. One of them looked
The
like
boy,
blue.
he looked, sir, he just looked just like his mother. I was like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Twins were cute as hell.
Right.
Finally, she decided to shoot.
Alright.
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 We gonna switch the topic because she gonna make me mad.
Hey.
But R. Kelly's brother made a diss track.
I didn't even know he was a rapper. I didn't even know he had a
I
brother.
don't even care for R. Kelly. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I fuck
So-
with R. Kelly.
Basically, his brother
Damn.
made a diss track
Nasty ass.
saying how R. Kelly spreads STDs, how he dates men, how he abandoned their family. Like,
But I don't see a lie with the STD part. I mean, the men shit, I'm like, first teenage girls and now men. I'm like, what are you gonna try next?
He dropped a song called I Admit.
Oh, say
And that shit, like, I think it's like 10 minutes.
no, that shit is 14 minutes
Oh,
long.
that's like a Trapped in the Closet sequel. I gotta listen to it.
That shit is 14 minutes long.
But yeah, I'm not here for R. Kelly. I'll come.
Yeah, I
It's sad.
was
He had
here
some
for R.
bops, but it's
Kelly.
just like,
Actually, I didn't even listen to the
Me either.
I
I heard a
one
little
verse.
snippet.
word. We could. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Cause shit.
I heard a little snippet, but
I need to be dating. I mean, do you? But damn, teenage girls can't satisfy them. Okay.
Alright, I think this is it right here.
Killing
We're gonna-
careers can't. Okay.
We're gonna see.
Why you pee on the kids?
I confess,
why you talking about
I confess,
why you talking about that?
I confess,
Who was that in the beginning?
This is him.
confess.
That's not alright. That's not Robert Kelly. But that's his brother.
This is his brother.
Oh, okay.
Didn't make this, didn't make that, didn't make the truth. Tell them why you really hate me, Robert, cause you know I got a confess. Never want me hurt, never want
I can't listen to that. Can you turn
Tell them everything you did, take away
I'm about to start crying.
couldn't get this, couldn't get that, I was flat confess.
Talk your shit.
To the left, ink to the pad, pen go smoke fast. Put me in a deep, just
I
see
ain't
me
even hear a
drown,
word you
get
said
I
yet.
confess. Watch me rise up like Lazarus when God spoke, confess. I confess.
I didn't even know he had a brother.
Confess.
So me either, like, I ain't know
This is why we didn't know he was.
I told you stop fucking with me. You know that I be that G from the street. When you're fancy, I always stay push me. You see me, you get scared.
Shit's funny as hell. Like
Right.
the boys, I confess. Like he came crazy talking about he was G from
They
the
said
street.
this
What?
shit sound like an SNL skit.
That's not trash. I don't even know what made him want to like do that. Like,
Nah,
Because he
it.
felt like, his brother was out here.
but he could just put it out there. That nigga ain't have to like rap about it. You feel me? Like that shit was trash. Like it's
No
Yeah,
funny
nigga,
shit when he
butter
came
crunch.
out saying I confess, it reminded me of DMX. I respect him. I love that nigga. DMX when he came out, Lord, give
Nah,
me
but
a
he didn't sound
sign.
like DMX.
Yeah, that's what people like, Lord, give me a sign. And I'm like, I confess. I'm like, alright.
Nah, I'm not fucking with it.
I'm
I'm
not at all.
Truthfully, like, and that's my honest opinion.
Alright, we gotta move. I'm gonna laugh all day. Okay. Okay.
Alright, so 50 Cent acting a fool on Instagram.
Always.
again.
Always.
So he was in a strip
What
club.
Curtis do now?
You feel me?
What you do now?
Apparently, he said the stripper was trying to be cute or whatever the case may be, and not do her job or whatever the case may be. Like she was just trying to focus on like her hair and stuff like that or whatever the case may be. And then he took all his money back. She was trying to be cute, and I was just like. But damn, you want her to be stripping and ugly? Like,
Right?
Yeah,
Y'all
like,
gonna
you
get y'all
don't
money to ugly ass bitches like,
Yeah, like strippers just don't get money because they shake. I mean, mainly they shaking their ass, but they gotta look
But they
cute.
gotta
Their
look
hair gotta
good,
be
too.
done, nails, shoes, outfit, everything.
all that gotta be.
So I'm
That's all that gotta
It was
be.
hella bread though. I know she was sick as hell.
Yo, he picked that. He said.
It was like,
And
Took
then he
all his
walked away,
shit.
like, alright,
He was
that
like,
nigga,
nah,
that nigga is.
I'm
something
good. Have a
else.
good night.
wait,
Take care.
who was he at the club with again?
I don't know. Honestly, I saw him by himself. When he picked up the money and he went to another like girl,
Just the way he
That's
picked
it.
it up and held it like this is my.
He was like, alright, bro. who
she was
am I?
just looking at him like in disbelief, like I can't really believe you like
This
did
nigga
that.
just really
You
took
feel
all
me?
my
Like,
rent money. Like, how really?
Word. Now she gotta start all over. She had to start
Man,
that whole thing
China.
over.
But nigga, chill.
That nigga is stupid.
Stupid. But so you know how we use Tinder, Grinder for some.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me. What's some other dating
Black
people meet?
Black
Black
Yeah,
people.
black-
Boy,
You feel me? So it's a Tinder serial killer,
Mhm.
that's scary as hell.
right?
You heard about it?
No, but that shit's scary as hell.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
basically, he used Tinder to capture girls or whatever the case may be, and he would rape them and then like strangle some of them to death, like kill them or whatever the case may be. But he happened to, I guess, make a mistake, and him and another girl was arguing or whatever, going back and forth. And then she like ran and went to her house, and then he was trying to like, you know, push himself in her house or whatever. But good thing her brother came and like he got in between it, so he couldn't really like the guy couldn't really do nothing. He's actually I think he's like going to court for it and stuff like that. Or I don't know if he's in jail. But they happened to find other girls that he were like, you know, they was trying to connect, you know,
Oh,
Different
wow.
cases.
That's a lot of
cases.
shit.
Yeah.
so he ended up being, you know, it was similar
He-
to like different cases. And
He
so
caught
it's like-
7 cases after that.
Yeah.
Killed 7 people.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, ladies, be careful out there. Guys,
Right.
too, like, just
'Cause
be
they
careful with these
tripping
dating
out here
sites.
lately.
'Cause
Exactly.
a person, how they see him on the screen is not how they see him on person, so just be careful with that, because that's some serious shit.
He had he blamed it on his mental health issues. He said that he had voices in his head that made him do it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
but-
some bullshit. Like
Everybody seems
I mean,
like
I-
nigga
right.
knows.
That's been an excuse a lot
A
now.
lot. I
Honestly.
don't understand.
When in court, oh yeah, like he has a mental
No.
problem,
Kill
like
people.
it don't really
The,
matter. Like you feel me?
the Parkland
Blood is
shooter.
still on his hand.
That's what he said. He said, "Oh, the demons in my head told me to do it, so I
Yeah.
did it." Like,
That's-
so you
that's-
killed 17 people. Alright. Cool.
17?
And they told you to rape them too? So
No,
Some of them
not the Tinder serial killer.
Oh, okay, the
Parkland
Parkland
shooter.
shooter.
Yeah. That
Mm.
shit.
But with
See,
the
the Tinder serial killer, he killed 7 people, right? And the Parkland shooter, he killed 17, right?
killing is bad.
Bad as hell.
Bad.
But nah, on a
It's just going crazy out here.
right on a
Yeah.
serious note, though, mental health issues like that shit is serious as hell. Like, and it's not even like with normal people. It's with people in the music industry as well. Cause I know y'all heard about Demi Lovato,
Yeah.
Yeah.
August Alsina, YG
Yeah.
even opened up about his mental
I
health
didn't
issues.
even
Oh,
hear.
really?
I didn't
Yeah,
even hear about
on the
that.
Breakfast
Wow.
Club. Yeah, he was saying that he had did like this interview with Viceland, I think, and they were talking about mental health issues and they were breaking it down to him, and he was basically saying like, "Oh, I'm a victim of that," but then he was like, "I'm not gonna get help. Like, well, I haven't gotten help because it's like you talk about it, like you go to therapy, but then life still keeps happening. So it's like, how do you really heal from that?"
Right.
I don't think, personally, I don't think like you going to therapy is like gonna do anything to you. Honestly, I think you should just like stick it out. I don't know, like that's personally just me. I wouldn't go to a therapist.
I mean, for me personally, I feel like if you choose not to go to therapy, okay, but at least try to work through it. Try to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
try to see,
better.
like what's the root of the problem,
yeah.
you feel me, and like take it from there.
And then we have to realize sometimes it's better easier said than done, because some
Yeah,
people who
definitely.
really like
Always.
with Demi, and then with August, and then even with Jada Pinkett's mom, she recently came out with that. It's really
She's
like
27 years clean.
yeah, and it's hard to actually for someone to actually cope with their addiction or to actually come clean with it. Like I know, because I like Demi Lovato's music. I always fucked with her ever since her Disney Channel days. And even since, and she's been on Disney Channel, I would say probably 13 years old. And ever since she got on Disney, she's been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's based on the people she was around. I'm not babying her or nothing, but it's just like, it's just hard to actually cope with that, because it's like you've been in the music industry so much, and you got all these demons. Like the music industry is filled with demons.
Right.
That's a fact. You got all these demons with you, and it comes with a strong mindset to actually
like,
kick it.
You in the public, and
Yeah.
So you have to keep it
camera
together,
always
you
in your
know?
face.
And then she was clean for a little bit. She said she was going on to rehab. Even in rehab, she wasn't clean. Doing performance shows on either hungover or high as hell. And now she just fell off the wagon, and I'm just like, I just hope she gets better. Anybody coping with addiction, they got a hotline for that. You call people, talk to somebody who understands.
We'll put it in the credits at the end of the show.
Yeah, we have to. We will.
It also goes to show you that like you never know what battle somebody is facing. So it's always good to be nice to somebody.
People,
or at least say, are you okay?
Face,
Yeah.
and
Just
then
check
like
up on
really
them.
be going through some crazy shit, like strung off crack or some shit like that. Or heroin,
And when they are talking about their addiction, don't just like make suggestions on how they can fix it. Just listen, because they hear suggestions all the time. So all you gotta do is really just listen to how just
be
listen.
that person to listen.
Be that ear. You don't even gotta put in your input.
Yeah.
If they ask, be gentle, but
Yeah, don't be
a bitch
blunt
about it.
People don't want to hear like suggestions. You feel me? They don't want to hear, oh, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
They
no.
just need somebody to listen
talk.
to them.
Yeah, they just want to talk.
It's
Like feel as though they can trust you and like trust you with what they're telling you and stuff like that. Don't just brush it off, because addiction is real.
Right,
And
very
people do
real.
die from that.
And let them tell their loved ones about how they are an addict of something of some sort. Don't do it for them, because that's lost trust right there.
Or don't
Right.
tell anybody.
Yeah, just
like,
don't tell anybody. Just keep it to yourself. Just keep that trust, because sometimes if they feel as though they can't trust nobody, then it's like they feel as though
And that could make the
But
situation worse.
But there are some cases whereas the person is not getting better and they're talking to you constantly or whatever the case may be, and not really trying to do anything to get the help. So if you feel as though that you need to tell somebody, you like tell somebody else that they trust, like okay, their parent or anything like that. But like not far as like just anybody else, you feel me?
I feel like with that as well, it's like the person has to want to help themselves to a certain extent. It's like you can't help them all the way. They're gonna have to meet you halfway.
Yeah, but there's some people where they just like, they just can't.
And you could be helping that person without even insinuating. Just literally listening. I know I keep going back to it, but just listening, that helps them a lot to vent. You're their therapist. They just talking to you and you just listening.
Yeah.
Right.
They're letting it all out, and they're not just going back and, thinking if I do this, then I'll feel better. If they let it out and talk, then they'll feel much more better.
Right. But
And
like I
try
said,
to be around them.
right.
A lot.
Check up on
Yeah,
them.
definitely. Be that shoulder to.
So like,
Right.
you can know what they're doing at all times. You feel me? Like you could do stuff to prevent it from happening, from them going back to their old ways and stuff like that. So that's
Just be nice to
another one.
people.
Yeah.
Be there for people.
Alright. I'm nice to all people, but you get what I'm saying.
You ain't gotta be an ass with everybody.
Cause some people take it nice, and, like they don't. Some people just, oh, she can't, she ain't, I'ma just run over her. Like, nah, you don't.
Yeah, I feel it.
Nah, yeah.
Word. Question of the day. Are you guys excited for this?
Yay.
Okay, so what is a popular trend now that you think will be embarrassing when you look back at it in 5 years?
Shit,
Public trend.
I gotta say fanny packs.
we brought it back, they gonna be embarrassed.
Right. I gotta
I don't
say,
think
bring
I'd
it
be
back.
embarrassed about family pics.
I would be like, my shit was cute, so.
Some of these Instagram challenges.
Yeah.
Probably some of these outfits.
Some of the
Yeah.
dances for me, it's just like, oh damn, oh damn.
Yeah, we did
But
that.
I get used to it. Yeah. Nah, that whoa. The
Oh,
one-
that.
that shit-
That shoulder shit
It
too.
go
I'm
hard.
like, whoa.
It go hard, but it's like you look back at it, you
Like, what
it's
the
so
fuck
made
was
it
we
Like,
like,
I ain't
doing?
talking about collarbone after doing that shit.
oh, that other dance where they like,
Yeah, the little
Oh, yeah, where they
that
could-
bitch be like,
They
bow.
be still as hell and they just throwing their shoulders.
the
like,
girl that
how the
actually
fuck-
did that shit, she be having me crying all the time. I swear to God.
Funny as hell.
Dances
So I would say the dances, probably the outfits, the pictures.
The picture. What you
Like
mean?
some pictures you like probably put up and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
look back at it and damn, why the fuck I put that shit up? Then
Yeah.
delete it. It's too late. Like, you feel me? Like
when
I
we-
went through that before.
like that MySpace stage and that Facebook
Oh,
stage.
yeah, that MySpace.
The Instagram stage. The
Like when
Twitter
it first
stage.
came
Yeah.
out, I look back, I was like,
I've been deleted all those, but then MySpace I can't get the password for. So
I deleted that MySpace. I was like, y'all not gonna catch me slipping. Fuck y'all.
it was
Plain
too late
simple.
for me. It was already shit on Facebook and all that.
Now I lost
It's
my
crazy shit.
Facebook password, so everything up there, like everybody could see all that shit. It's
Yeah, I be
embarrassing.
going on her page.
The little me, you feel me, when I was short and chubby, like that one, like.
I got a couple of screenshots from my phone.
There you go, man. Delete them shit.
Nah.
I'm not deleting them shit.
I looked at my middle school days, and when we had to write the words on it and shit, and then we did the little cute poses that we thought was cute. I'm like, ah, damn.
I look back.
Oh yeah, writing captions on the pictures
Yes,
and shit.
talking about some
Yeah.
deep shit, but
I look
Yeah.
back and I saw like the little filters we use, bruh. The filters is
the black and white
shit's ass.
sepia, you know,
Oh, that shit.
the mirror pictures, you know, like the dusty mirror pictures. Not talking about the new ones, like the dusty ones. Where you would look back and you would do the, you know.
Or what up?
I wasn't doing the
That shit be
face.
having me.
What do you say?
That shit be having me crying. I got this picture like I was dead ass and that shit was like. I was like, alright, son, I gotta go.
But it's crazy because like this shit always gonna happen. Like 5 years from now, we're gonna be looking at today like what the fuck.
I would say
5 years from then, it's like you feel
Yeah,
me?
I would say the detox teas and these like when they promote
Oh,
the
the flat
detox
tummy
and
teas.
the
waist
waist trainers.
Put your little videos up. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I'm
you
like-
the flat tummy tees.
Did that bag last you 5 years or just 5 days?
No, I had that.
I feel like in 5 years.
How was it? It was alright.
Wait, you had flat tummy
The
tea?
tea was disgusting, bro.
Oh.
And it's like you gotta get a tea strainer and you gotta
Oh
like,
yeah, we was in ShopRite looking for that shit.
shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And we ain't get the tea strainer. We had to get the sink strainer. But like you know the one you put in. I had to use that shit because the way the tea is set up, you would have
Hey,
to
you
like,
gotta do how you do it,
you
Kim.
gotta pour it in there.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
gotta-
boil the hot water.
Yeah.
And then put the strainer on top of the cup and then pour the water. Like you gotta do all this extra shit.
Yeah.
But it's like the extra stuff in the flat tummy tea, like it just be going in your drink and you don't want to drink that shit no more.
And they have so much shit like the creams that you put on your stomach.
I had to stop though because
Creams that you put on your stomach.
Yeah, like, and basically you put your waist trainer on it.
Oh,
it's
and
like
it, like,
the fast
burn it
burn.
off?
Yeah, it burns it off or some shit. I'm
So
like,
don't take the shortcuts, bro.
Yeah,
Just do it the right way.
yeah.
It'll last
Just drink your
long,
water,
like.
do a little bit of exercise every day. You
lemon
fine.
water.
Lemon, yeah, just spice up some lemons and some limes, put that shit in there, you good.
right, exercise. Yeah, you can do that.
You don't like
Walk a
exercise
lot.
and walk.
Yeah,
Walk.
So our next question, polygamy. It's about polygamy. How do you feel about it? That's the first question.
Can you explain to our viewers what polygamy is?
Polygamy is when you have more than one partner. You feel me? And y'all all together, like y'all in a relationship, and it's just one big happy relationship. You feel me?
honestly, I feel as though people should not do that because there are feelings involved. You feel me? That's just my take on that. Cause like just feelings, like people have feelings, and like let's say it's one guy, and then like he got two girlfriends. You feel me? And then like they both catch feelings for him, but he like one more than the other. You feel me? And like
Okay, but then it's like you agreed to do that shit.
you did agree,
You agreed
but
to.
you know girls get attached quick.
There's some females who are actually okay with it, but
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there for myself. I'm like, I
I couldn't do
it.
it because if I was to catch feelings, then
The feelings will
What
already
you wanna
be
do?
involved. I'm like, son, I can't. And it would be like a competition. Like, I can't let you have him. I want him.
Right, and then like when
it becomes too much.
Yeah, it'd be like when you going, like they doing something, and when she going, you doing something,
You
he
know?
going, y'all doing something. Like it's just like.
But y'all all together. You guys are all in that relationship.
They're all
It's
together
not-
in that relationship.
I know,
It's not
but
like-
I'm just saying, like when people do that and they do it like on their own, and they don't always do it together, people tend to get mad. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's it.
I don't know.
I don't think they should do that.
Me personally.
But I wouldn't care if you do it. That's your style,
If you into that, then do that. You feel me? But
Okay.
me personally, I couldn't cause what's mine is mine. Period.
Hey, thank you.
It's no more explaining after that.
There's no add-ons.
Right.
There's no plus ones.
But I could see why
No
a
new
female
additions.
will want to do it, especially if she's into that kind of shit. You feel me? It's I got a girlfriend and a boyfriend, so it's good. That's the only reason why I could think. And then a nigga, he's like, okay, sure, I got two girlfriends.
Yeah, I got two bitches. And they know about each other, of course.
Right, you ain't gotta cheat. So, but I wouldn't.
I wouldn't, nah.
I wouldn't participate in that at all.
Yeah,
I'll probably get mad at that shit. Just seeing them together. What are you doing?
You know about this the whole time now? Still, I wanna know. In our city, there was a shooting. It was a shooting that happened.
Central
South 16.
Yeah, down Central Ave.
And it was one of the teachers from Sim Academy, Mr. Owens.
Our old high school. Sending our condolences to
the
him and his
family.
family.
They had
his
a
son,
all
that.
They had
Everyone
a
who
candle
loved
lighting
him.
last night.
Yeah.
I heard it turned out great.
It was sad.
I didn't personally know him, but I do send out my condolences. It is sad to see that one of our teachers from our school system that we graduated from
And
is
we sing every day.
yeah, that y'all seen every day, and he passed away due to gun violence. And
Right.
gun violence is very serious. We need to put a stop to it.
Yeah,
Actually, this past weekend in Chicago, 70-something people died.
Exactly.
Well, no, not died, my bad. They got shot, but
Yeah, and
a lot of people died, though.
Yeah. And it's just crazy because it's why people always so good.
It's like you see the person
Trigger
one day, then the next day it's just going.
Right.
Anybody can be going in a second. You feel me? So just be safe out there. There's also stuff going on where people are kidnapping you.
Yeah.
Kidnapping the girls it's red jeeps. If you live in EO. If you
They
live
going
in EO,
around.
they going
just keep an
around.
eye out.
So
Not
make sure
probably
you walk
only
in
in
groups.
EO. They probably
They probably already migrated to another city
Yeah.
or another county. Just make sure if you are walking by yourself, don't
stay focused.
Stay focused.
Keep
Don't
your
even
headphones
lollygag.
out.
Just go.
Yeah,
straight.
don't even put your headphones in,
Yeah,
man.
to put your phone up, all that extra stuff
Right.
and don't be
Walking
walking
groups.
all late.
Yeah.
If you gonna be out late, make sure you're in an Uber. You feel me? Be careful with those two also.
Yeah.
They be kidnapping people in Ubers, but you feel me? Just pray before you get
Pray,
in
yeah.
that
If
shit.
anything, the one thing I do remember from this post I saw, you are getting in an Uber, ask the driver what your name is and all that stuff, and then basically look at the license plate before you get in to see if it matches the Uber that you requested to be safe. You don't want to just get into a random Uber and it just pulls up and it's like, oh.
Just be safe because there's a lot of stuff going on and
Right.
right now,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more. But
Right. We're telling you guys this because we care. Honestly, it's coming from a genuine place.
It is.
But thank you for watching today.
Of course, always.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All that.
Right? Share your favorite moments from today's episode if you want. All that extra good shit.
Mhm.
Subscribe to Rap Villain on YouTube, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
bye.